Hi, bit of a side quest here today. How do you deal with this? Okay, you've got your toilet, it's still trickling, you flushed it, bit of a nightmare. So I'm going to look at a little hack that I'm going to try here. Now, some of you may already know this, but you could do this, give this a bit of a jiggle. That helps agitate the flapper, which is the thing that is not working. Now what I'm going to do here, I live in a house. One second. We live in a very hard water area, and what tends to happen is dirt and crud and basically scale gets around that and impedes its ability to work properly. So what I'm going to do is actually going to use some oust descaler. So I'm going to stick this into the top area and we'll take a look and see how it works. Let's see what we've got here. So you should be able to take the top off like that, and if we have a little look in here, you can see, there's quite a bit of scale build up at the sides. I'm going to scratch some of that off actually before putting in the descaler, because I want it to descale the actual dirty bit, not the actual bit that is up the sides. I want all the acid, and that's what descaler is acid, to actually work on the dirty kind of area down there. Before I do this, there is another way you can begin to fix this. You can actually replace this middle bit here and take it out. Now to take it out, you need to put your hand in there and give it a twist. Before doing any of this, check that you've got an isolation valve down at the bottom. So if you look down, I don't know if you can see down there, this is an isolation valve here. So you need a negative screwdriver and give it a twist so it stops filling up. Okay, that will give you access to this, which will allow you a little bit easier to remove this. This will work off a half twist, clockwise or counterclockwise. I can't remember which way it is, but you can feel for it if you do need to replace it. But hopefully, and partly because I'm quite lazy, I am hoping to be able to resolve this with a bit of descaler. I'm just using oust here. I'd love to buy this in bulk, but I don't know where to buy this in bulk. And I'm going to pour it in there and let it do its magic. But at the moment, I've just knocked a whole load of the scale off the sides. This will react with oust. And what I don't want to do is really use this oust to get rid of the stuff which is clinging to the sides. So another way you can fix that without jiggling is just to get your hands in there and flick the flap a little bit. So that goes into there, and then you just need to wait at least for 1 hour. I'm going to give it a lot longer so it does its magic, and then when we flush again, hopefully it won't need to have that jiggle. Last time I did this, it lasted for about 2-3 years before needing effort again. Of course, don't forget to wash your hands after working with acid, else you will be sorry. Always take very care. This is strong acid. I did once taste it because I can't help myself, and it was horrible. Okay, moment of truth. It's been about 3 or 4 hours, maybe even 5 hours later. It didn't work. In short, I think it's a little bit dirty rather than gunked up by hard water and scale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out, I'm going to isolate it, take it out and give it a good old proper wash downstairs. This has got to come out here. To do that I need to disconnect this here. This is easily coming out, and this down there is where I need to isolate it. So I'm going to isolate it first and then whip this out and then do like a clockwise twist and pull that out. Okay, this is done here, so now I can flush it for the last time. And that won't replenish now. And it's just emptied out, as you can see there. And next thing, this needs to come out. I think you just push this in and pull it, that's right. It's got a little clip there, which allows you to unhinge it from that. And this just needs to come out now, which I think is a clockwise pull. Or was it anti-clockwise? I never remember. I need to get my hand right in there, hold on. There we go. And that is the critter that's causing the problem. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest. We're going to give this a good old wash and clean off any scum and stuff that might be preventing it from operating properly, and try it again. And you can see this is the bit that should go down, comes up, goes down to control the flush and stop when it should stop. So it feels a little bit grimy under there, so I'm going to give the whole thing a bit of a wash. Clear off anything that might have got in the way, it might catch in the way. Give it a little bit of a soak and a shake off and then try again. Right, giving it a bit of a shake around, a bit of a wash, a bit of a clean, and let's see if we can get it back in and working. So, straight down into there. Room clockwise. Okay, we're reloading now. That's gone in. So that's all back in there, it's just filling up. It stopped. And success. It's possible I was very lucky. But as you can see, whatever was obstructing it now, I've either descaled off, washed off, or knocked off. So let's try one more. The other thing that can go wrong is if the rubber fails and you get a continual drip and you need a new rubber bit for that, which will require you to know what bit to order. Yeah, it's worked. So problem solved. So you've got the jiggle. You've got chucking in some descaler, that has worked before, and then if it doesn't work, then quarter, half turn, twist anti-clockwise, put it up. Be careful, you don't really need to call out the plumber, and then give it a bit of a clean and exercise those actions to try and knock off anything that's getting in the way. And there you have it. Hope that was useful to you and saved you some money.